Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute. Also, the lighting is like really off in here, and I'm also using my lizard's cage for my background to like hold it. So yeah, that's that, and my hair is short. Looks funny when I put it up, and I'm wearing a Grey's Anatomy hoodie because it's like freezing outside and inside the house. So I know I have not been on here in a very long time, and I'm really sorry about that. I've been going through a lot of personal health stuff. I'll probably share some in some later on videos, but I'm back. Yay. But would it really be a me video if I didn't start it off with sorry I've been gone for so long, you know what I mean? So I'm back though, which is awesome. Let me make sure this is recording. Okay, yeah, it's recording. So I wanted to come on here, and for my first video back, I wanted to do a video all about my tooth, my missing tooth, because I made a story time about this. And this was, I think, a year ago when I made this, and it's one of my like most popular videos to date, and I still get comments on it. I've gotten so many like DMs about this and messages and all that kind of stuff. If you hear my lizard in his cage, he's like bopping around, so just ignore that. Anyways, yes, so I'm going to make a video all about my tooth implant and like the whole process and everything like that, because this is the video that you guys have been begging me to do for so long, and I'm finally here, and I'm here to do it, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get into it. Also, this is gonna be more of like a not serious video, but a more like raw, unedited, you know, like how I do my crazy like zoom ins and like really funny close-ups and all that. This is more of like a real video, so I want to be real with you guys, and yeah, let's get started. So I made that video about a year ago, like I said, and at the time I had a flipper in. So I actually still have it. I know this is really weird. So this is what was in my mouth at the time. That was taking place at this tooth right here. So this is what I had, and in the story time I mentioned how I was talking to a neighbor and I had realized later on that I didn't have my flipper in, so basically I had a missing tooth and I didn't realize it the whole time, which is really embarrassing. But yeah, so how that all started. So I actually got, I don't know if I said it in the video, but I'm just gonna explain everything. This video might be kind of long too, just because it's, you know, like I said, I'm gonna tell you everything that I went through and the whole process and all that. So yeah, so I don't know if I explained in that video what had happened originally, like why I even had a missing tooth to begin with, but I had an injury when I was a lot younger, maybe like 3rd grade, 4th grade, I'm not really sure, but I was young. So yeah, it was around that time I basically got hit in the mouth with a rock, and it wasn't like directly like on my tooth, it was like my mouth was closed, but you know, when a rock hits you in the mouth, that's still pretty significant damage. So the rock had hit my tooth, and I guess it just had hit that one, and eventually I just hit myself in the face. Eventually that tooth started, I mean, it started wiggling already from the beginning since it had gotten hit, and that was already my permanent tooth. So that was my adult tooth that had already grown in. So there was nothing I could really do about it. So yeah, it was like wiggly a little bit, but not like too wiggly. But basically I had gone through, I think like 2 or 3 root canals, and we just came to the conclusion that the tooth was just dead. I had been to several dentists, several people to check this out, and yeah, it was a dead tooth, and it really sucked because it started like, because it was a dead tooth, it started turning like, not gray, but yeah, like actually, yeah, it did start turning gray, sort of. So, because it was dead, and it was just, I don't know, it was just, it sucked. I couldn't do anything about it. It was starting to get more and more wiggly, and I was just really, really concerned. And it got to the point where one day I had this like feeling in that tooth area. I was just like, I feel like it's going to like explode or something. Like, I don't know what's going on in there, but I literally feel like my tooth is about to fall out. And I got it checked out, and it turned out that I had an infection, and they couldn't do anything to my tooth until I had taken antibiotics for the infection. So, I mean, that's pretty common. So I took the round of antibiotics, and it was good. I was cleared for the implant. So the whole process started, and for me, what they had to do, because I know a bunch of people have different like processes that they go through. I was talking to a bunch of people who had DM'd me about this. So yeah, for my process, I basically had to get my tooth removed, and then I think I had to let that heal, or I got it pulled out, and then I think they had to do like what's it called, like is it called a bone graft? I think when they take like I don't even know where it comes from. I should probably know, but I think it actually comes from a cow, but bone from there, and then they had to like place it so it would like heal with my gum, and I needed that in order to get the implant. So I had to get that done first, and then I had to let that heal, and then I that was for like a few months. And I think right after that is when I got my flipper. So as soon as I had gotten it pulled out and I had that bone graft put in, I had my flipper like the same day. And I'm not gonna lie, it was uncomfortable. That's the other thing I'm gonna do in this video. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna tell you guys how it was. I'm gonna be really real with you guys, because that's, you know, that's how it is, and that's what you guys want to know. So it was uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, you just had gotten, imagine you just got a tooth pulled out and then they're like pushing something onto your raw cut gum, you know what I mean? So it was not comfortable, but, you know, I was thankful that I even had anything to put in there, because I would rather have that than walk around toothless. But yeah, so I had that done. And then I had the flipper for a while, and then after the bone graft had like healed or whatever, hopefully I'm saying this all right, I don't even know, but the bone stuff that they put in, basically it's like a bone transplant. So I had that for a few months, and then I came back, and then they put the actual like metal screw in there, and then I had to wait again for a while. And because I know some people at this point, like the second round, they're already getting their implant, but I had to keep waiting because it was a really long process. So yeah, I think it was about 8 months, and then I was finally able to get my implant. And when I got the screw put in also, that was uncomfortable, because, I mean, they're screwing something in there, and it's just like, I don't know, the tightening of everything, it's uncomfortable, it hurts, you know? So after that, I went in to get my implant, and I was so excited. I remember I was like, oh my god, I can't wait, because let me tell you, having this flipper was so shitty for me. I mean, like I said before, I was thankful to even have it, but I'm gonna explain to you like how I was living life with this. So basically I would just pop this in and it would stay in there, but it was like a little bit loose, you know? So I was able to like pop it out with my tongue, which I had a lot of fun doing that while I had this. But yeah, so I would, you know, I was able to pop it out and all that. And when I had it placed in, there was like a small gap between the flipper and like the roof of my mouth. And every time, because you're supposed to eat with this, you know, every time I would eat, this is gonna sound so nasty, but like I said, we're real here on this channel, you know? But every time I would eat, there would be food that would get like caught in between, and it would just be so annoying and so irritating. I can't even, oh my god, I hated this thing so much. And I was just waiting and waiting and waiting for the day that I was finally able to get my implant, because, you know, if you think about it, with this in, I couldn't eat like apples, I couldn't eat most things that you would like bite into with your front teeth. I had to have everything like cut up and all that, and I couldn't bite into anything, because if I did also, this would just like, I'd bite in and it would just like flip like right out. So it was still a good fit for me. Like, I know there's gonna be some people coming at me like, oh, it didn't fit you right then, blah, blah, blah. No, it did fit me, but it was just, that's just how flippers are. I don't know if any of you guys have ever experienced it, but that's how it was. So when I finally got my implant, I was so, so, so excited. And yeah, the day came. I think I was actually even, was I with my friend or my boyfriend? I can't remember. One of them. But I got my tooth put in and I have had it ever since. It's been amazing. I can't remember. I think it did hurt a bit when I first got my tooth because, you know, my gum was still kind of like sore. But it was really exciting. I was so hyped to have this tooth. And let me tell you, this tooth feels indestructible. Like, it's amazing. And it's like super sturdy. I mean, obviously, it's not loose at all like my other tooth was. I feel like it will never fall out or break, which that's kind of a bad like mentality to have on it because like it's still, you should still be careful because it's your tooth, you know? But I just feel like it's so much stronger than before and I'm so happy that I have it in. And I just want you guys to know that if you're going through this same process, do not feel insecure. Don't feel like, oh my god, like this is so embarrassing. I'm toothless. I have to go through this whole process. Everybody's process is different. And I know like a lot of people were messaging me thanking me because not a lot of people are like very open about this. And yeah, you know, I want you to feel confident no matter what. You having no tooth wouldn't even matter either way if you were going to get an implant or if you were just going to remain having no tooth, you know? That's just life. Shit happens. Sometimes you can't control it, you know? I couldn't control what had happened to me. I was blessed enough to have the opportunity to get an implant, and I'm so thankful for it. And yeah, I just want you guys to know that these things happen. It's okay. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel insecure. I promise you also, things will get better. If you are going through this process and you're just like, like I really can't handle this anymore, I don't want to do this, just wait it out. Trust me, it'll be so worth it in the end. So worth it. And you know, it was really hard for me too because I had a situation where it was my front tooth and a lot of people have implants where it's like back teeth so you can't really see anything. Mine was my front tooth, you know, like your front teeth are the star of your smile, you know? So it was really, really hard for me and it was really challenging. And I got insecure and down at times because, you know, I also have been dating a guy for almost 4 years now. He's the love of my life. He's my best friend. And I still felt embarrassed, you know, because I don't know, it just, your smile is like everything, you know? So, well, to me that is, you know? So I don't know, I just like, I know how it is. So that's all I'm saying. I know how it is. I want you to know, like I said before, it will get better. And no matter how much you think it's not or how painful it is, it'll get better, it'll get better, it'll get better. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. And like I said before, just wait because the end will be so worth it and so perfect and you'll never be happier. And life will be so much easier. You can eat apples again if you have a front tooth missing like I did. And yeah, so that was basically my whole experience with getting a tooth implant. Like I said, that was my experience. Not everybody has the same thing. People get implants for different reasons. Mine was for an injury. That's pretty common, mouth injuries. So yeah, I'm really thankful that it wasn't more than one tooth in my situation. Some of you guys may have more than one teeth that are missing and you need implants for multiple teeth, and that's totally cool too. Like, hey, I'm not judging you. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be okay. It's worth it. You got this. You are beautiful no matter what, guys and girls. Oh, and I think I want to call you guys my little beans. Is that taken already? How about my little beans and nuggets? Is that taken? I don't know. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Once again, I am so sorry I have not been on here for a while. I hope you guys understand, like, my health and happiness is what's number one in my life. So yeah, but I'm back and I'm so excited. And also, my eyeshadow kind of looks like shit today. I probably should have said that in the beginning, but yeah, I used a palette and it was kind of challenging to blend, and your girl knows how to blend, so don't hate on me because I know how to blend, but it was just, it's one specific palette. I don't want to call them out because I love the other products, but it was just, Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.